It's time to celebrate. We're all so excited because it's the 10th anniversary of the LEGO Expert Modular Buildings. These small buildings have made such a big impact on the LEGO world. So what's the story behind that, and what exactly is a modular building? You've probably seen it yourself without even knowing it. The street that Emmett lives on in the LEGO movie is made up of modular buildings. These buildings have even reached the LEGO digital realm, making appearances in games, apps, all kinds of places. 10 years is a long time in the world of LEGO. That means 12 sets all together. Each one is unique and has its own story. The collection features a variety of neighborhood usuals, anywhere from a nostalgic cinema to a bustling pet shop. Some of the buildings drew inspiration from real places in Denmark, the home of LEGO.
The modular buildings actually have a really great start. They were a request from the LEGO fans who really wanted to see buildings come back into the LEGO assortment. So the cafe corner is the very beginning of that. And our challenge was trying to make a cool model of a building that adults would want to buy. This is one of the development models, so you can see some of the evolution of where we started from. The modular buildings have evolved quite a bit since their beginnings. I mean, when you think back to the cafe corner, we actually didn't even have windows here. We had to use wall elements to create it. And even more so, when you open up the building, you can't help but smile when you look inside and you see that beautiful green carpet. When you look at our most recent modular buildings, you can see all this nice detailing makes its way onto the inside. And then we get to do a bit of storytelling. Something like the Parisian restaurant has a wonderful wedding proposal, which only happens because we're able to do all of this nice detailing. The cool thing about modular buildings is there's inspiration everywhere, especially here in Europe. So then even recently for the anniversary edition, we were up in a bigger city north of Billund, and I got this really nice inspiration on this side building here. And sometimes it's just that spark of inspiration that we'll take and we'll run with it and create a whole new building.
Throughout the years, many fans have been avid collectors of the series. There's been so much enthusiasm and love for these buildings. Anticipation of the assembly square was as grand as the set itself.
I actually got my first modular buildings back in the days when it were released in 2007. And it's kind of, now it's you have to buy the modular building when it comes out.
It's always a hype when there's a new set coming out. It's like people want to know it, half a year before it comes out, and ooh, what's the new one now?
My current favorite, or the newer favorites, is actually the Parisian Cafe.
There's a lot of changes in the facade and new building techniques and new elements.
And that's what I like about the modular buildings. A lot of details.
One way to look at it is there's always a thing to look forward to.
The original concept for the modular buildings was actually only for 3 buildings. Of course, it started with the cafe corner, but then we had some thoughts about having the green grocer, a nice green building, and then we had also the firehouse. And then we had one of the best LEGO builders in the world come and visit us, and he was going to work with us for a week. And after just a few days, he came up with Market Street. And it just blew our mind so much that we said, we got to see what he can do a little bit more. So he took those last few days of the week and he actually came up with the red building you see here. And this was the original Market Street. But there was a challenge for us because if we're going to continue it as a product, it's a little too similar to the cafe corner and color scheme, and we knew we wanted to do a firehouse. So that's why the blue color scheme came in. Every modular building has a cool story to tell. Fire Brigade is actually one of the first times that we got to do brick-built lettering. We had a little bit of a debate about whether we should put the date the company was founded or when we came up with the word LEGO, and in the end we settled for 1932, the beginning of the LEGO company. 2 of the designers that worked on the Palace Cinema actually got their names on the poster. I'll let you guess which ones. If you look inside the green grocer, you'll see a really cool grandfather clock. That was actually part of the original design in order to hide a detail on the front. We didn't want the inside to look so bad, so we put a clock there. To celebrate the 10th anniversary, we want to say thank you to the LEGO fans by giving you your very own LEGO fan apartment. This is so cool, it's just like my apartment. It has everything that you need as a LEGO fan. As you wrap around the room, you even see a little shelf with all the modular buildings, a little miniature modular buildings, and all the essentials that you would need for your fan apartment. We have had 10 amazing years of modular buildings. When I come to work every day, I just get pumped when I see the excitement and the enthusiasm of the designers around me. When I see what you LEGO fans are making, my mind is blown. It is so inspirational. I think honestly, looking at this table and knowing that every one of these bits can become a modular building just gives me so much hope that there's an amazing future for the modular buildings.
In the community, there are polls. What do I like to see for modular buildings next year? And currently it's actually museum, I think it's topping most.
A really interesting building would be a train station.
The modular buildings is a concept that's going to live for many, many, many years because it's renewing itself and it's extremely high on the popularity scale. Even for a technique dude like me, modular buildings is just something I have to have. So 10 years more, 20 years more, no problem. I'll be there.
It's been a decade of these spectacular buildings, and we can't wait to see where this story will take us. The possibilities are endless.